Good morning everybody and welcome back to a very much requested full day of eating. Everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another full day of eating. This has been very much requested and I thought what a better week to do it other than post-Easter celebrations. Now, I don't know about you, but I definitely ate one too many chocolate Easter eggs. However, that is absolutely fine. This week is kind of getting back on track week. I am tracking my macros and my calories. In terms of my goals at the moment, I know it sounds cliche, but I do just want to feel like really good for summer. I am starting to book some summer holidays. They are in sight, so I just want to feel good. And I know that there is no such thing as a bikini body or whatever, but let's be real, we all want to feel great when we go on a summer holiday. So my goal is to track my calories over the next couple months, get myself feeling really good, because when I track my calories, I just automatically feel better. Like I feel less bloated, I feel mentally like I've made really good progress. And to be honest, it also really helps my training as well because I'm fueling myself correctly. So the current calories that I am on are 1855. We've got 200 grams of carb, 140 protein, and 55 grams of fat. So for me, this is probably, well, to be honest, it's a small deficit just to kind of trim up a little bit for summer. It's not a huge deficit, obviously, but it's gonna make me feel good if I stick to it. And at the moment, like I do have a few social things at weekends, so I'm kind of allowing for a few social things to come up. I'm not restricting any foods. Basically, operation tone up, feel good, feel tighter, feel great for holiday. So this whole day of food is gonna be tracked on Elevate, my app. It's so easy to track your food. You also get a meal plan once you signed up, but I'm not gonna be using the meal plan today. I normally just use the meal plan for like meal inspo, but today I'm just gonna be tracking my food on it. It's super easy. We have a very good day in store, a very good day of food. I have planned absolutely everything and I'm so excited to share all brand new recipes for you. YouTube saw it first. So yeah, I think we should get into this video. Breakfast is looking good. But before we get into this video, make sure that you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel and let me know what you want to see more of. Okay, so for breakfast today, we are making white chocolate and raspberry protein Weetabix. Now, loads of people do this as like an overnight thing, and you can definitely do this as like a meal prep for work. However, I actually just like making it and then eating it straight away because I'm impatient. But if I was to be going to work, then obviously I would do it the night before. So these are the ingredients that we need, not too many things. So let's get into it. Okay, so I like to use the protein Weetabix just because obviously they got a bit of extra protein. However, if you can't find these, don't worry, just use normal Weetabix. And I actually get these from Morrison's. So many people ask me about this. So I take 2 Weetabix and then crush them up in a dish. So I use this dish, it's literally from Amazon, I think, or maybe Tesco, but you could use any kind of dish or bowl that you want. Once you've done that, you're just gonna take around 75 ml of milk, pour it in, and then give it a mix. I just eyeball it because I just track a certain amount of milk each day anyways, so quite easy to do. And then you just want to flatten it down to base. Okay, and there we are. Once we've made the base, we're then just going to take 150 grams of 0% fat yogurt and then mix in a scoop of protein powder. So I'm using the MyProtein cereal whey. It's my fave. Then we're just gonna weigh out around 50 grams of raspberries. This is gonna go on top of before you pour on the yogurt. Honestly, this makes it so good. And then what we're gonna do is put a little bit of water in here and just place these in the microwave for around 30 seconds until they're nice and frosted. Raspberries out of the microwave. That nearly fell over the side. We're then gonna place the raspberries on top of the Weetabix and then coat it with the yogurt mixture, and then finally we're gonna melt some white chocolate on top. There we go. There are my white chocolate and raspberry protein Weetabix. Guys, you need to try these. It's just so good. Like the raspberries underneath literally make this the best thing ever. This breakfast has 370 calories and over 30 grams of protein. You could put it in the fridge for overnight. Obviously it'll be a little bit thicker, or you can enjoy it now. Are we ready for a taste test? Ready? Ooh. That honestly just tastes so good. So good. It's like the perfect breakfast that's not like too sweet, but still like satisfies your sweet tooth. All done. That was literally so good. Like I said, not too sweet, but actually is perfect for kind of satisfying your sweet tooth. So breakfast done. I am now gonna do some work, and then I'll probably have a snack around 11:30ish. Then we'll cook lunch, probably, I normally eat lunch around 2 o'clock. So yeah, it depends. Like today's a rest day. So my rest days consist of going on like a long walk, just because I still like to get my steps in. I like to get coffee from like the local coffee shop. And it really actually just helps like my mind and my productivity, because if I'm like stuck in the house all day, because obviously I work from home, I'm just like so unproductive if I don't get out. So that is like my time too. So even though it's a rest day, I always make sure that I eat the same on a rest day and a training day, because what you eat on one day will really affect how you perform the next. And I think a lot of people think that because they're not training on that certain day that they shouldn't eat as much, or they should restrict like the food that they normally have, and it couldn't be further from the truth. You still need to eat the same amount of food. So my calories are always the same. I have tried carb cycling before, which is where you have a higher day of carbs on like your training days and then not so many on like your rest days. But in all honesty, it doesn't work for me. It sends like my energy levels like so up and down, and I just like to have like a constant intake, makes it simple, and I know exactly what I'm doing. So the goal today is to hit 10k steps. So far we've done 1400. Oh, I also actually got like, there, it's upside down, but I managed to get my steps on my watch. And basically what you have to do is you have to download an app called Steps app. So on there, that will then show you like your weekly total and all of the steps that you've done over the week, and it will actually connect to Apple Health. So once you've connected it to Steps app, you then go onto your watch, and that's where you can choose like your faces on the Apple Watch. So if you go onto the watch, you can then select the face, and you can select to add your steps, calories burned, and all that stuff. So it's honestly so useful, and I just love having it on my screen. I've got the time, I've got my steps, I've got calories burned. Not that that's really relevant, to be honest, but yeah, no, the steps are like super motivating. Cheers, guys. Back from my little walk, I had a coffee en route, so I've had 2 oatmeal coffees today, and now it is 1:30. I had to check the time there. I haven't actually eaten since breakfast, but I did have breakfast quite late today, so I'm not actually that hungry. When I'm tracking my calories, if I'm not hungry, I won't really eat, because I like to save it for when I am hungry, and then I appreciate it more. But we are gonna make some lunch, because I'm definitely gonna be hungry in half an hour's time. Like, I can already feel myself starting to get maybe a little bit hungry, but not like crazy hungry. So for lunch today, really excitingly, we have Greek-inspired Tatsuki tacos. Now, they aren't like your normal kind of tacos. We're basically gonna do like a chicken kind of Tatsuki wrap. Really looking forward to. I love Greek food, so this is my take on it. So I'm gonna show you all of the ingredients that we need, and you guys can also make these if you like what they look like. So for today's recipe, we're gonna be making 2 portions because we're smart, and we will meal prep the second portion. So I've got 2 chicken breasts here, about 340 grams in total. I've got some red onion, we've got oregano, paprika, lemon, cucumber, mini tortilla wraps, yogurt, feta cheese, garlic, and then some tomatoes. First things first, we are gonna season our chicken breasts. So I'm gonna coat them in oregano, and let's be really generous here because nobody likes a plain chicken breast. That's gone absolutely everywhere, but it's fine. Then we're gonna add some paprika. Come on, paprika. Literally won't come. And then some lemon juice. Then we're just gonna add some salt and pepper. And we're gonna repeat on the other side. Wow, I really should have used a bigger board. We're then gonna cover it in cling film and bash it down with our hand, and this will just make sure that they cook evenly and a lot quicker. And those are our seasoned chicken breasts. Then what we're gonna do is, I actually love cooking my chicken in an air fryer. It's so much quicker, less hassle, and it doesn't smell the place out. Living in an apartment, I don't know if you guys get it, but like our kitchen is also our living room. And obviously like the bedrooms go off the side. So anything that you cook, it just smells the entire flat out, and we can't open our windows fully. So yeah, I'm loving cooking in the air fryer. It's just so much cleaner. So we're gonna cook these in the air fryer for around 15 minutes at 180 degrees C, but we'll keep an eye on it because obviously sometimes they cook a bit quicker. If you don't have an air fryer, don't worry, you can just pan fry them until they're all cooked through. I use this air fryer, it's a Von Chef, and to be honest, my dad's got a Ninja, and that one I think is so much better. Yeah, no, this one's really good. I've had it ages, so if we're looking for like a cheaper one, this one's a really good option. So while the chicken is cooking, we're gonna make the, I don't know how you pronounce it, is it Satsuki? Tatsuki. We're gonna make the homemade Satsuki. Now, I couldn't get any dill, which is super annoying, but you don't actually have to have dill, it's fine. So if you have dill, I would definitely add it in, but yeah, my supermarket below didn't have any. So what we're gonna do first is we're actually gonna grate some cucumber. So I'm gonna use about a quarter of a cucumber, and then we're gonna add it to some yogurt with some lemon juice, salt, pepper, and garlic. And there we go. There are my Greek chicken tacos for 432 calories and over 49 grams of protein. These were so easy to make and they taste so good. The perfect lunchtime meal. These look so good and so easy to make. You could also mix up the flavors if you wanted to put like salmon in them or steak. Steak would be really good, wouldn't it? But yeah, right, let's tuck in. I am not a person to eat with my fingers. I hate it. So we're gonna be eating these with a fork. You could also actually crisp the tacos as well, or use like crunchy ones if you preferred. So good and like so fresh. That was literally so good, but I am now so full. It is now 2:20. So what I'm gonna do is have a little snack. I have these MyProtein Choc crispies every day. I look forward to them because they're literally like a little granola cluster. Look at that. And they're always sold out. So if they're on MyProtein, you guys need to have them. And I'm also doing some work at my computer. I need to do some client check-ins and stuff. But I just wanted to have a quick chat about getting back on track after having a little bit of an off-track weekend, which I'm sure that we all did after Easter. So just a few tips. Like the most important thing is that you don't beat yourself up for going off track and enjoying time with your friends and family. Like it's okay to do that every now and again, especially when it's things like Easter as well. The second thing is to make sure that when you get back on track that you don't restrict yourself. So you still need to include all of your favorite food. So for me, that is things like Choc crispies. I have chocolate. I'm probably gonna have some chocolate tonight. It's important to do that because otherwise you'll feel restricted and then you won't stick to your kind of getting back on track diet, and you'll just feel guilty for kind of all of the foods that you did have the weekend. And honestly, like there's no need to feel guilty about anything. Food is just fuel and it's just food. Like there's no kind of like good or bad food. It's just, you know, everything in moderation is what I always suggest to like everyone. Like you just need to have a balance of everything. So yeah, definitely don't beat yourself up. And then when you kind of make a plan about getting back on track, it's important for that plan to be realistic. Like, let's not set ourselves a task of eating 10 different types of vegetables, or, you know, only eating salads and no carbohydrates, because again, it's not realistic, it's not gonna work, and also it's just gonna make yourself feel like unsatisfied and also kind of a bit disappointed in yourself if you don't stick to it. So again, just make your plan realistic. Secondly, also another good tip is don't feel like you have to exercise all of the foods that you've had over the weekend off. A, it doesn't really work like that, and B, again, just not a great mentality to have, and it's just not necessary at all. The best thing to do is just to move on from it, leave it at the weekend, create those memories and save them, and then just create a new week for yourself and just have a great week, rather than trying to sort of cut back and, you know, account for all of the extra foods that you did have that weekend, because it's stressful and it also just makes you feel super guilty, and we don't need that. We just want to feel happy with the weekend that we had. So yeah, those are my top tips on getting back on track, and hopefully this full day of eating is showing you exactly how I am doing that. I also just wanted to go over my goals in terms of like the next kind of few months. So like I said at the beginning, I want to feel toned, I want to feel lean, I want to feel tight, but I don't want to restrict any foods, and I just want to live like a normal life whilst doing so. So tracking my calories automatically makes me feel better. I'm also doing 2 20-minute Stairmaster sessions a week. So I'm just doing that at the end of my leg days, which literally kills me off, but I love it. It's nothing like too strenuous. I just think that it makes me sweat, and I love coming out of like a workout sweating. I just think it's the best thing. So yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm also trying to hit like 8 to 10k steps a day. So to be honest, I'm quite far off it, so we're probably gonna have to go on another walk. But at the moment I've done, 7,500 steps, so not too bad. So I'm nearly kind of there. And then I'm kind of just trying to drink lots of water. I always find that kind of slack on that a little bit. So I'm drinking lots of water throughout the day, and that will also help bloating and kind of just making me feel like nice and full and a little bit leaner as well. And yeah, like that's pretty much what I'm doing in terms of that. So for my training split at the moment, I'm doing 2 leg days, 1 upper body day, and then 1 upper body and cardio day. And that will include my 20-minute Stairmaster session. I love it. I think it works really well for me. I don't like training 5 days a week. It's not sustainable for me. Like, I'm too busy. So I train 4 days a week, and I have like 4 really good sessions. And yeah, I think I'm seeing a lot of progress out of it, and I'm just super excited for my sessions because they're all programmed out. So I've got something to stick to, and I can look at like my workouts, see where I can improve like each week. It's just the best way to do it, really. And I think I always have like a massive sense of achievement when I like progress like with some weights or reps or whatever. The top thing when trying to progress in the gym is just making sure that you are writing it down, even if it's only on your phone. Like, I use the app True Coach, which is my coaching app, so I have a program on there, but that works well because I can literally keep track of everything. So if you are struggling to kind of progress in the gym, just make sure that you're writing down all of your weights. It is snack time. It's 5:30. I am getting slightly hungry, but I'm not gonna have dinner till like 7 o'clock, so I need to have a bit of a snack to help me finish the last bit of work. I struggle so much when I'm working at home all day because I just can't keep out the fridge. However, we have done it, and for my afternoon snack, I'm gonna be having a couple of rice cakes. Now, I've been loving this little snack. It's 2 rice cakes with some peanut butter, banana, and then a little drizzle of honey. But I was talking about this on my Instagram story because I've been finding like if I'm having like sugary snacks, it's making me even more hungry, and I'm just like craving them a lot more. So I'm trying to not have as many kind of sugary snacks at the moment, and I'm finding that it's satisfying my hunger way more, and my energy levels are more like consistent rather than being like, which we obviously don't want. So snack time is gonna be a couple of these, peanut butter and some banana. And there we go. There is my current fave afternoon snack at just 138 calories. Cheers, guys. It's dinner time. So it is 7 o'clock, as you just saw. I am actually a little bit more hungry now, and I'm excited because this dinner is so good. So for dinner tonight, we are making a creamy chicken and chorizo pasta. This I have estimated at around 497 calories, 44 grams of protein and 51 grams of carb, but it just depends on how much I use. Like, sometimes I go over and under, so we'll adjust this if necessary. But these are the ingredients that we are going to be using. So for this recipe, we're going to be using this gluten-free macaroni from Morrison's. Now, I didn't actually buy this because it's gluten-free. It was the only one that was like big macaroni. However, I really like this pasta. It's good, and it's quite cheap. So yeah, if you're gluten-free, We've got some chicken breast from Muscle Food. We've got 400 grams here. We've got garlic, pepper, Italian herb, paprika, chopped tomatoes, chorizo. Is it chorizo or chorizo? We've got some parmesan, light cream, and some spinach. This recipe is going to serve 4 portions, so I'm gonna be meal prepping. So first of all, what we're gonna do is chop up our veggies, and then we're gonna get seasoning the chicken, fry it off in a pan together, boil the pasta, and then combine it all. So this is exactly how I do it. So that is the onion, red pepper, and then we have 60 grams of chorizo all chopped up. Now we're gonna season the chicken. So I'm using paprika, Italian herb, and then salt and pepper. Then we're just gonna weigh out 240 grams of dried pasta. This will be enough for 4 portions. Okay, so we have our pasta sauce. This has the cream, chopped tomatoes, all the veggies, chorizo, onion in here, and it's just bubbling away, and I've drained the pasta now. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the pasta and the chopped grilled chicken to the pasta sauce. There we go, there's my chicken and chorizo pasta. So this will serve 4 portions or 4 people. I've topped it with basil and fresh parmesan, and it just looks so good. Now I've actually had slightly more pasta because there was a bit more left in the packet. So this is 518 calories and over 40 grams of protein. And look how good it looks. Yum! Look how good that looks, guys. It literally looks so incredible, and it smells so good. Like, I feel like chorizo just adds a bit of extra bit of flavour, you know. But here it goes. It's like saucy pasta, which is my favourite kind of pasta. I just can't deal with dry pasta. Fun fact, but when I was little, my favourite food was pasta with loads of butter, ketchup, and cheese. Does that kind of rank? I feel like I would probably actually eat that now, but you guys would be like, what is she eating? So I literally have 50 calories left. So I've programmed to have some Options hot chocolate. This is my favorite snack in the evenings. I literally love it. And sometimes when I have low fat whipped cream in the fridge, I will also have that. So I'm gonna have this after I've showered. But total calories for today, I'm pretty much bang on, guys. 196 grams of carb, 51 grams of fat, and 139 grams of protein, which is 1,849 calories. I'm 6 calories off. Woo. So yeah, that was pretty much my full day of eating. Like I said, I'm gonna have this in a bit when I've had a shower and I've let my food digest. But I hope you found that useful. Please remember to use this full day of eating as inspiration for your own, and don't just copy my meals, because obviously what works for me might not work for you. And like I said, like, my goal is to kind of tighten up a little bit and feel a bit leaner, but these calories might make you gain weight, they might make you lose loads of weight. So everything kind of has to be very like personalized to you. So yeah, don't just copy the calories, but obviously you can copy the meals and use them as inspiration for your own. If you are unsure of what your calories should be, my app Elevate actually calculates it for you, and I literally cannot recommend it enough. So yeah, I'll leave a link below if you want to sign up and see for yourself what your macros and your calories are. It will also give you a meal plan as well with like loads of my delicious meals. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you at the same time next week. Bye bye.